We're very amused by little wees going out to learn to sail, all being towed out by a little rubber dinghy. I don't think any of them looks over 4. Makes us more determined to get ours doing that. Anyway, now that we've got the camera running, we're in port. We've got a stack of stuff to do all over the place. I've just fixed our loo. We've got other electrical problems. Ajaccio is, or Ajaccio I think is meant to be pronounced. It's the capital of Corsica, and not a very nice looking place really. Bit flatty up there, isn't it? The architecture you can see anywhere in the world, and you'd rather not. We're working and Nigel and Gay have gone off sightseeing and coming back to report. So back to the electrics. Wish Matt was here. Well, it's Saturday still and we're having more fun going on the way to Bonifacio. Reasonable wind of 20 knots, so the jib is giving us a couple of knots of speed, which is most helpful. Making for that corner there and leaving Ajaccio behind us in the distance over there. We've got quite big waves at the moment. Actually quite comfortable. But they're bigger than your normal wave. Got to concentrate on getting around this cape now. If you can see it on the side there. A few rocks we need to miss there. Way! Just let it run for a second more. Probably not getting a very good picture through the window because of course it's all covered in spray. Well, we're all smiling now, but we had rather too much excitement going around that point back there. We were within 100 yards of what was marked on the chart as a dangerous rock, and suddenly the boat stopped moving forwards. We can only assume just most tremendous current there. We had no option but to turn round and go backwards for a while and then eventually pick it up again.
We're all now wearing our life jackets.
And everybody's wearing their life jackets. Yeah, very impressive. We're having a bit of fun now because we've got a following sea. And it's picking us up, throwing us forward, and the waves going underneath us and on into the distance. See the height of it, the way it hides the cape. Just leave the camera running for a little while and see if we get one of the big ones. It's quite sunny now, we're making way around another cape. We've recovered from our shock at losing the dinghy and our worry at finding that the anchor rope had released itself. We're still on course for Bonifacio, making reasonable time at the moment. We're watching this lighthouse temporarily hidden by the wave because every now and then an absolute monstrous wave hits it. You see the size of the waves we're going through. Oh, there goes one. Not as big as it might be. There's another one. Look at that, isn't that fantastic? We're about an hour and a half from our destination now, making very good progress in good wind. And I see another spray over the lighthouse. It's the old cry of every seventh wave. There goes one, but that's not as spectacular as they've been. We've seen them literally go right up to the very top of that lighthouse.
We're standing watching the sea rushing towards us. These amazingly huge waves lift the back of the boat up and go roaring on in front of us to the shore. Having lost the big dinghy and the dinghy cover, they feel very, very close, feel a little vulnerable. So I think it's time to go inside before another really big one comes by.
We're now approaching a place which everybody has told us is absolutely beautiful. To be honest, it doesn't look very much yet, but the contrast is that it's limestone, whereas the rest of the rocks have been like this cape we've just come round. We're literally surfing into here on great big rollers. I don't know if you feel us being pushed up there and then it goes past underneath us. We've done the trip in 25% less time than we expected, and we're now trying to identify the harbour entrance ahead of us. And you can see the size of the waves every now and then almost obliterate the shore as we go down into the valley. Something's making an awful noise. Let's go and deal with that.
We're now coming into Bonifacio, into the harbour, having just travelled through some amazing weather. The Genoa's just being rolled up, taken in. The waves have been absolutely huge. Colin's been fighting the wheel to get us in here. Above us, these incredible cliffs, the fortified walls of Bonifacio, which we're looking forward to exploring tomorrow. Apparently it's full of lovely old back streets and cobbles and old buildings. Unbelievable harbour to come into, having had quite a difficult journey all day, but we've made it. We're all very relieved. See the fantastic rock formations. It is the most incredible place to visit, so more anon.